folks, welcome to the vlog where we're about to fix our Corvette. And yeah, I'm about to show you something. Guys, have you ever seen this in your toolbox? The littlest wrench in the world. Like, look how tiny it's compared to this.
Pretty small.
And look, this can even go through. What?
Well, hey folks, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the garage, and welcome back to my 1970 Corvette. What I'm going to be doing in this short video, guys, is replacing, at least initially, the springs for the advanced curve, or the counterweight springs on the distributor. And I just did a video about this, about these two different kits. I'll put a link to that down in the description below. And so what I'm going to be doing is, my intent is to get the distributor dialed in, to curve the distributor so that I get all in full mechanical advance between about 2500 and 2800 RPM. And really the idea is there to tune it for optimal performance. You know, of course, from the factory, I don't even know if you could get all in, get all of your mechanical advance even up to like 4,000 RPMs or beyond. I don't even think it was possible there, you know, for emissions and that sort of thing. So what I'm going to be doing here, guys, is I'm going to hold on, buddy. Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to be replacing these springs on these distributor counterbalance weights here. And I don't know exactly which springs I'm going to use or I'm going to need, you know, to get that full mechanical advance by 2800 RPMs. But where I'm going to start out at is with this 928G kit from Mr. Gasket. And if you guys are doing any of these recurves on your distributor and need this kit, I'll have a link to this one down in the description below. You can check it out. Now, again, I just did a video on comparing these two kits, the 928 and 929 from Mr. Gasket. The 929 kit, it says on the back here, is made for GM HEI distributors from 74 to 79. And the 928 is not for HEI distributors. And the springs, I did a side-by-side comparison of these springs in both of these kits. The springs are just a little bit different. So in all of the forums that I've read, you know, people comment and recommend the 928G kit. So I think for my application, and you know, just to have a starting point, I'm going to start out probably in the middle of the road and go with the silver spring kits. It feels like the silver springs are probably the lighter ones. I'll have to take a look at the actual thickness of the coil and that sort of thing. But I mean, you've got your you've got the black spring here. This, of course, is the lightest. You got light, medium, and heavy duty springs. So I'll probably start out middle of the road. I don't know if you could tell from that shot just a few minutes ago, the springs, counterbalance springs that are on the distributor now are a little bit heavy duty. So hopefully we'll get some mechanical advance earlier in the RPM curve, get some more performance out of this car. So let me show you what I'm going to do. Let me show you how I'm going to install these springs. It's a pretty straightforward setup. And then probably in the next video, we'll get the car fired up, we'll get it checked, we'll get it tuned, we'll get the carburetor dialed in, and then, you know, we'll take a look at what the mechanical advance or what the timing is doing, you know, as we go up in the RPM range. So let me get these springs in, and then we'll kind of end the video there. So I don't know if you can really tell that on camera there, but that spring is pretty stout. So definitely going to get rid of this spring and put some new lighter springs in there to get a little bit better mechanical advance on this guy. Alright, so actually I changed my mind. I'm going to go ahead and go with the black springs on this setup. You know, just we'll see what it does. You can probably tell there that the original spring on the left is a lot thicker. That spring rate is a lot higher. It's a lot stronger spring. And switching down to that black spring from the 928G kit is going to allow these weights to come in a lot sooner and thus letting that mechanical advance happen earlier in the RPM range. So these are actually quite simple to put on here. Just make sure you get those things around. There's little grooves in these studs here. Make sure you get those in. So that is, I think that is going to help improve performance on the car. Now again, what I'm going for is about 36 to 38 degrees of timing all in. And by that I mean all in, the timing all comes in minus the vacuum advance by about 25 to 2800 RPMs. So I'm hopeful that these lighter springs are going to help with that, and we'll see it once we get the car fired up and put the timing light on it. So guys, that's going to do it for now. I hope this video has been helpful to you. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get notified when the next videos come out. I'm going to continue this series of my Corvette here, probably another couple, 2 or 3 videos or so, until we get it running, until we get it tuned and running right. You know, I'm excited to share this project with you guys, and I hope you're enjoying watching these series of videos. So if you are, please hit that thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below if you got any comments, questions, or concerns about what I'm doing, or if you guys are doing something different. You know, let me know if there's anything I could be doing better to help tune up my car. So guys, as always, I appreciate your support. Thank you for stopping by the channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one.